Hello physios. Today we learn on topic on lateral wall of nose after the completion of nasal septum. In this we will learn what are the main important points like its separation, its parts and what is concave, what is meatus and what are those supplied by blood supply, nerve supply, your lymphatic drainage and finally applied aspects. In this, your lateral wall of nose, it is getting separated by above your eye, that is your orbit, and below maxillary sinus, and in front it is by lacrimal sac and nasolacrimal duct, and it has three parts. Your anterior part, it is called vibrissae, which it will be very short, stiff, and it is slightly curved, and you will be having minute hairs. And in middle part there is atrium and concave. This is a posterior part and the spaces separated by concave are called meatus. Next, has a lateral wall. It is partly bony and partly cartilage and partly soft tissues. In bony there is nasal, frontal process of maxilla, lacrimal, labyrinth of ethmoid with superior and inferior with superior and middle concave and inferior nasal concave, your perpendicular plate of palatine bone and your medial pterygoid plate. These are the parts of bony to the lateral wall of nose. Next, cartilage, superior and inferior nasal cartilage, and there are some other 3 to 4 small cartilages in the skin also, and your soft tissues mainly the skin. Next, nasal meatus. As I said, it separates the concave by meatus. There are three meatus: superior, middle, and inferior meatus. Okay. Above the superior meatus, there is suprameatus. So, suprameatus and superior meatus, there is a middle superior concave. Superior concave lies between the suprameatus and superior meatus. It is a part of ethmoid bone. Superior concave, a part of ethmoid bone, and superior meatus, middle meatus. In middle, there is middle concave, which is a part of ethmoid bone, and in there is a bulla of ethmoidalis, which is produced by middle ethmoidal sinus, which is rounded in shape, and there is a hiatus semilunaris, which is a deep semicircular sulcus, and it's open into frontal air sinus and maxillary air sinus. And middle meatus and inferior meatus, there is a in between inferior concave, which is a separate bone, and inferior meatus, it is the largest of all the three meatus, and it opens into nasolacrimal duct, and it's opened by a lacrimal fold or Hasner's valve. So, and there is also a superior meatus, which is shortest of all the meatus. Superior meatus, shortest meatus, and inferior meatus, it is the largest of all the three meatus. And this is a story of the total concave and meatus present in a paper. Next is blood supply, divided into four parts: anterior superior, posterior superior, anterior inferior, posterior inferior. Anterior superior, it is by anterior ethmoidal artery, which is from ophthalmic artery, and that is from internal carotid artery. Next, posterior superior, it is by sphenopalatine artery. Sphenopalatine artery comes from maxillary artery, and maxillary artery comes from external carotid artery. Posterior inferior by greater palatine, which comes from maxillary artery, and your maxillary artery comes from external carotid artery. Next, anterior inferior, which is a branch of facial artery, that is your alar branches of facial artery, and your facial artery comes from external carotid artery. So, maxillary nerve comes from your foramen rotundum. Next, your venous drainage, it is by facial vein, pharyngeal plexus of vein, and pterygoid plexus of veins. Next, nerve supply. It is by ophthalmic nerve, pterygopalatine ganglion, and posterior inferior by pterygopalatine ganglion, anterior inferior by alveolar nerve. These are your general nerves, and your special nerve is by olfactory nerve, which comes from cribriform cribriform plate by olfactory nerves, lymphatic drainage, submandibular nodes, retropharyngeal and upper deep cervical nodes. Next, applied aspects. It is by allergic rhinitis. It is the most common feature which can be occur. It might be any dust, in any allergies, any smoke, or any if you touch any mites. It can happen to your nose. Allergic rhinitis, and it is due to the hypertrophy of the mucosa over the inferior nasal conchae. It's a common feature of allergic rhinitis, and you can treat by taking antihistamines to treat allergies. And you can take like fexofenadine or cetirizine tablets to cure it up. And it is mediated by IgE antibodies. You need to develop. Applied aspects is a finishing point. Thanks for watching SPN.